Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, the arguments in court today were very hot. You know, hot to an extent that they led to a situation where Advocate Mgomezulu even said the peace officers, Colonel Mboto and Colonel Rapadu, who took confession statements from accused number 1 and 2, they are not qualified peace officers. They are not officially, legally appointed. And according to him, because they are not qualified, it means even the confession statements that they took are not legal. So meaning he's going to consider them null and void after he has proven to the court that those two gentlemen do not qualify to take statements. Family, let's watch and listen.
The Justice Minister appoints a Justice of the Peace and issues a certificate after the appointment. The Justice, in terms of that, but in terms of Section 217, read with Section 334, this is the National Commissioner that appoints. You see the difference? In terms of Section 217, read with Section 334, Criminal Procedure Act, is the National Commissioner that appoints the Justice of the Peace. If I may remind the court about, sorry my lord, I used to...
Why don't you argue this thing? Because Mr. Mbot, Brigadier Gininda has told you what he thinks he knows, what a commissioner of Justice of the Peace is. And you are educating him that, no, you're actually wrong. Then you can leave it for argument. Because otherwise you are at university, all of you. I don't know what you're trying to prove. He says he knows that his Mbodlo was Justice of the Peace. Is that
Correct,
also? And that he's authorized to take confessions.
Correct, my lord.
You say he's not a Justice of the Peace and he's not authorized to take confessions. You can argue that. And if you succeed, the so-called confession which is taken by Mbotlo will be rendered inadmissible. Okay, let's make progress, please.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, let me just continue. Thank you, my lord. I'll argue further.
Because it also depends which university were you at.
It doesn't mean, it doesn't relate to university.
No, I'm saying sometimes they say you were not at Oxford.
No, I'm coming from Vista University.
Oh, right.
So wait. Yes, that's why I graduated.
So ithi isikolo somthetho asiphume sigcile kulolu daba ekuthi ulibele ukubuza ngawo ummeli ukuze imibuzo.
That's why I am going to discredit both Colonel Mboto and Colonel Rapadu from taking confessions for both accused persons, accused number 1 and number 2. But let's move on. I just wanted to place it on record. Now, on the 30th of May 2020, accused number 1 is arrested just after lunchtime or during lunchtime, 1 o'clock or after 12:30. According to his version, he's taken to a place near a municipality area in Tembisa where he alleged that he was assaulted. I'm not intending to go back, but I just want to demonstrate something. Immediately after his arrest, he was taken to Fort Loras until he met you. When he met you, didn't have time to relax, didn't have time to think about his arrest. He didn't have time. His mental state at that time did not warrant for him to make a statement freely and voluntarily. Do you disagree with it? Because that confession was taken on the day in which he was arrested. Shortly after he was, maybe 4 to 5 hours difference.
Yeah. So, my lord, what I can say, obviously when he was arrested, I was not there. What I can testify about, and it's what I've said in my evidence in chief, when I spoke to him and gave him his right, when I met him for the first time, I did not see any signs of distress, someone who was in an uncomfortable position. I went even to an extent of asking the members who brought him to move away so that I can speak to him freely, voluntarily, and establish that he was not even under influence of alcohol or drugs. I did not detect such, and that version that he was assaulted was never told to me. Now that's the first part. Subsequent to that, my lord, we moved to the provincial office in Gauteng. He had time, he was not traveling with me in the car. It's about maybe 30 minutes or so from Postoras to that provincial office. He had time to think. And before I handed him over, when we arrived at the provincial office to the members of I asked him, I warned him and asked him if he was still willing to proceed freely and voluntarily, and he was, my lord. So the version that he was, things were done in a short period of time, that's not correct. That's not the impression he gave me. I spoke to him, he was free, comfortable, and making these assertions freely and voluntarily. I cannot talk to what happened in Tembisa, but he did not tell me that he was assaulted.
Family, does it really have to go this far? Emotions are so high in this courtroom today. Oh, thank you very much, family, for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave. Subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. Family, I love you. Thank you. Bye.